Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eliza at Eliza Journals. Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm just going to talk about 3 really great starter pens. So if you're just joining the fountain pen community and you really want some affordable fountain pens, I suggest that you watch this video. So today I'm going to start with the Kaweco Sport, which I ordered this I think from Jet Pens, and I think I paid about $30 for this pen. This is a great starter pen for someone who don't really want to spend a whole bunch of money. You're not trying to break the bank. So the reason why I think this is a great starter pen, because it's very lightweight, it's small, and it's very pocket friendly. You could actually stick this in your pocket because it is literally the size of my finger. So now when it comes to the nib, this is actually a fine nib, and it actually writes really fine for people who write really small. So this is a great starter pen for people that have very small handwriting. I would say that the only thing to be aware of is that the cartridge is extremely small, and I usually use this one cartridge and I rinse it out and just continue to refill it, because you get more ink for the Kaweco, you get more ink in the cartridge than you actually do the converter. So the converter is really good if you're planning to just switch out inks, but to be honest, you can actually rinse this out with a syringe, and I do this all the time, and you can use any color you want just like you would a converter. So I actually ordered some brown inks as well, just because I had some money on shop. So I ordered these as well. So they do have cartridges. You can order cartridges for these as well. This ran me about $4 for about so 6 cartridges in here. So this ran me about $4, and I ordered this from Amoy Goods online. So that's the really great thing also about this. If you don't have bottle inks, you can order the cartridges. So as you can see, this was retail price for $4, and you just stick the cartridge in here like this, and then you just twist it back on, and this pen writes beautifully. The nib is very smooth, it's not scratchy at all. That's what I love about this pen. The only con for me not buying more of these was because the pen was too small, and I just don't like how the reservoir just doesn't hold enough ink. But other than that, this is a really great starter pen. So the second starter pen that I would recommend is the TWSBI Eco, and you actually have the TWSBI Eco and the TWSBI Eco T, which the tops are slightly different. One is a triangle almost, and the one is a hexagon. Why they're different, I have no idea. I don't really know what makes them different. That's something that I researched. They're actually the same size, they're no different. The piston mechanism is completely the same, so I'm not really sure why one is the Eco T and one is the Eco. And I recommend this pen. It's retail price at usually the rose gold. So you have different colors. So you have the silver, and then you have the rose gold. They are a demonstrator look, so you do get to see the ink, which is really cool. I love that you can actually see the ink that you put in here. So they have the silver, the rose gold. The silver is usually retail priced at $32.99 most of the time, and the rose gold, sometimes it ranges between like $35 to about $49.99, which is very reasonably priced. And the thing that I love about the TWSBI Ecos and the TWSBI Eco T is that it has a piston mechanism for you to be able to dip your pen in, and then so you would twist the pen all the way down, and I already have ink in this, and then when you twist it all the way down, you submerge the entire nib and feeder which is the black thing, is the feeder, and then you submerge it, and then you bring all the ink up that you desire. And I love this because this is very easily cleaned. You actually can remove the top to clean it, but most of the time I just submerge this in the water and I clean it. It's very easy to clean. The ink, depending on how much you write, the ink literally will last in here about 25 days, depending on how much you write with the specific color that you put in here. So this is a great starter pen. It's very easy to clean. You can very easily remove the nib. I'm not going, let me see. So I'll just actually show you. You can remove the nib very easily. You just remove it like this, and then you put it back. So very easily maneuvered. So very easy to clean, and I absolutely love this. The most enjoyable thing is for me to be able to see the colors as I write, and I think that's why I really love TWSBIs. Not to mention the fact that the nib is really smooth. They're always smooth. I've never had an issue with a nib being scratchy ever, which I actually appreciate. I actually appreciate that. So this is a winner in my book as well. A third starter pen that I would recommend is the Lamy Safaris. So I have about 12 or I have about 13 or 14 of these, and these are great starter pens because these are very lightweight. This is a pop cap. You just pop it on and off. With the TWSBI, you have to twist the TWSBIs on and off. And the thing about the TWSBIs, between the TWSBIs and the Lamys, they're both easy to clean. However, you cannot clean TWSBIs with alcohol because the resin will actually break. And you have to be careful how you twist the top, because you can actually twist it too much and you can crack the circumference of the fountain pen. So back to the Lamy. So this is a Lamy Safari Savannah, and I bought this about 2 years ago, and I absolutely love it. It's made with like this durable plastic. I'm just gonna say plastic. Made with durable plastic. The nib comes on and off. You can actually slide this on and off, and I love it. But the only difference is the feeder does not come off, but you can slide the nib on and off. I usually clean this with a baby bulb. If y'all know those bulbs you use to like suction out the baby's nose, you can easily clean those with this. You just fill the bulb with water, take out the converter. So you would just like take out the converter, stick the bulb in there, and just push the water through, and then it cleans out the feeder. And that's why I love it. Comes with a, it does not come, when you purchase these, sometimes you can order these with the converter, but most of the time, every time I've ordered a Lamy, it did not come with a converter, which I hated, but it did come with cartridge, like a cartridge, a blue cartridge, which I never use. So you can buy cartridges for the Lamys. You can buy them in all different types of colors. You can go to their website, or you can go to any vendor that sells Lamy cartridges, and you can order different colors. So the cartridges look like, so the cartridges are pretty much a really good size cartridge. It probably takes, if you use this every day, I would say a good 2 to 3 weeks of use. The cartridges are actually bigger than the converters, so I actually bought extra converters from Amazon. This is an authentic Lamy converter. So the converters, if you see, so the converter only holds about 2/3 of what a cartridge actually holds. So if you look at that black piece, that's how much ink you will get, which is comparable to the amount of a Kaweco. So it just depends on how much you write with it, but it's still worth it to buy the converters as well, because sometimes you might not use the cartridges all the time. Also, when you buy the cartridges and when you use them, in order to save plastic, because I hate wasting these, You actually can rinse these and then you can reuse them if you do not want to buy converters, because the cartridge holds more volume than the converter, which is weird. So I actually reuse these and just re-ink them with whatever color that I want. So you can purchase cartridges with the Lamys. So these are, I would say these are one, actually, you know what? I have one more pen. Let me show you. I totally forgot about this pen. Actually, this is a Jinhao. I bought this from the Atlanta Pen Show. This was the best $25 I ever spent. This was actually cheaper than all three of these. And this pen writes so good. It is very underrated. I don't know why it's not as popular as it should be, but this pen is very comparable to a Conklin to me, like as far as the nib. And you can look at my previous video to see how it writes and what the nib looks like, and it's so pretty. Like, number one, the color is pretty, it's easy to clean. It did come with a cartridge converter. I keep getting that mixed up. It did come with a converter at the Atlanta Pen Show, and he actually inked it up for me. And I think the color that was in here was Pilot Iroshizuku Yuyake. So I actually love this pen. The nib is very smooth. It is easy to clean. It's easy to ink. And this is a great starter pen. It's very underrated. I actually saw the same one on Amazon, and it is definitely priced around the same price. And they have other colors that are just as beautiful, and they're retail priced at like $22.99. So this pen is definitely a great starter pen. Y'all, when I tell you it writes so good, it is very comparable to the high price or high branded valued Conklins. It writes beautifully. If you're looking for another pen, a great pen to really start with, and you don't want to spend over $30, $40, $50, this pen is a must have. So this is a Jinhao. I will link all of this in the description box, so make sure you check out these pens. Thank you for watching my channel today. Thank you for exploring these beginner pens with me. Let me know how you feel about them in the description box. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.